The temple was silent, except for the faint rustle of the wind through the pines. A young monk approached the old Master Joshu and bowed deeply. "Master," he asked, "does a dog have Buddha nature?" For a long moment, Joshu said nothing. The question itself seemed to hang in the air like a feather suspended between breaths. Then, without expression, the master replied with a single word: "Mu." The word struck the disciple like a bell. It was not yes, nor was it no. It was something else, a sound that cut through thought like lightning through mist. Confused, the young monk bowed again and left, but from that day forward he could no longer find peace. Mu, mu, mu. The sound echoed in his mind day and night. He tried to understand it philosophically, intellectually, but the more he thought, the further it drifted from him. He stopped reading sutras. He stopped discussing with other monks. He sat and breathed and let the single sound mu fill every corner of his being. Days turned to weeks. The seasons changed. One morning, while meditating at dawn, a bird cried in the distance. The monk opened his eyes, and suddenly the whole world felt weightless. The wind, the cry, the silence, his breath, all were one. And in that stillness, there is no question, no answer, and no hymn, only mu. When he later went to see the master, he bowed again. Joshu looked at him once and quietly smiled. In Zen, mu is not a word to be understood. It's a barrier to be dissolved. It means no thing, emptiness, without. But that translation misses its essence. Mu is the sound of the mind breaking free from itself. When the monk asked his question, he was looking for a conclusion, a logical truth to grasp. But Zen does not offer conclusions, it offers awakening. Joshu's mu was like a hand pulling the ground from beneath him, forcing him to face the raw, vast space that lies beyond reasoning. We too live surrounded by questions that have no tidy answers. Am I enough? Will things get better? What is my purpose? The more we think, the more entangled we become. Zen invites us to pause instead, to enter the mu space, to stop answering, to stop resisting, to simply be present with the question until it loses its grip. When we rest there long enough, the mind grows transparent. Thoughts still pass, but they no longer define us. There is no need to decide, to conclude, to name. Only being. Only awareness. This is why mu is called the first barrier. It is the threshold between thinking and seeing, between seeking and being. When you truly enter mu, you discover that enlightenment was never hidden. It was always there, beneath the noise, beyond the words, within the silence that watches everything come and go. So tonight, as you breathe, imagine whispering mu into the space behind your thoughts. Let it echo gently inside you, not as a concept, but as a doorway. The doorway to peace that needs no answer.